We're going to begin our practice today by grounding into a child's pose. You can place your knees at hip width. Softly sit the hips down towards your heels. Let's bring the head between your upper arms. Just close your eyes. Settle into your body. As your mind and body settles in, begin to walk your fingertips forward and feel the length from the lower back extend up through your upper back, elongating your spine. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Okay. You're going to slowly lift your upper body up, coming onto your hands and knees. We're going to place those hands underneath those shoulder joints, stacking your knee joints underneath the hip joints. And then tuck your toes here, feeling the back of your feet onto the mat. Let's begin to flow into our cat and cow. We're going to inhale, lift that tailbone up, open your heart space forward here. And then as you exhale, I'm going to round into your back, tuck the chin down towards your chest. Deepen into the breath. You want to lift your heart space forward between the upper arms. And then as you exhale, feel the tailbone curl in towards that pelvic bone, releasing into the low back. And then one more, we're going to inhale, lift your chest forward, gaze up. And then exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. And now close your eyes. You're going to move into the same movement, just at your own pace. Let's come back for our neutral back. Just open your eyes. We're going to tuck your toes in here. And just take the movement from dropping your hips down towards the heels. Feel the toes stretch, sinking in. And then slowly as you inhale, I want you to round your back. So just shift your body weight forward, shoulders over the wrist space. And then take the exhale and press your body weight back. You're going to take this into your own breath. With the inhale, you want to shift your body forward. And then as you exhale, send your body weight back. Let's do that one more round. You're going to take the breath in. You're going to lift and shift forward. Beautiful. And then exhale, extend and drop the hips back. Start to really sit down onto the heels. For 3, bow your head down. 2, and release. We're going to come back onto all fours here. So we're going to take that movement and add in towards a half chaturanga. So you're going to inhale, shift the shoulders over the wrist, hold it here. Draw that belly in towards the navel and just exhale. Bend the elbows, come down halfway. Untuck your toes, drop the hips down to the mat. And we're going to inhale, just open your chest and lift your heart space for cobra. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower your chest down to the floor. You're going to tuck your toes in, stay on your knees, and just press the upper body up. And then exhale, child's pose. Press back. Slow down your heart rate for 5 breaths. We'll begin that process again. We'll take a breath in. Let's go ahead and slowly round your back. Shift that body forward, shoulders over the wrist. And then exhale. Keep bending your elbows. Keep the biceps close to your chest. Untuck your toes. Hips down to the mat. There you go. Inhale. Lift your chest up. Hug the elbows in towards your body. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let's bring that chest down. Tuck your toes in, knees onto the mat. Very gently. 1 breath, push up. And then exhale, fall back. Take a few breaths. Allow yourself to lengthen into the low back here. Okay. Go ahead and do that one more time. You're going to inhale, round your back, come back on all fours, taking the shoulders over the wrist. And then exhale, let's go ahead and bring it down. Keeping our arms close to the chest space, untuck your toes, lower down. And then breathe in, lift your chest, feel the compression into the mid-back. And then exhale, you're gonna release down, hold it here. So you can hug your inner arms closer towards your body. Slowly tuck your toes in, knee push up, and 1 press up. Beautiful. Fall back. And just close your eyes. Calm down the heart. And release. Let's go ahead and come back onto those hands and knees here. Check that your knees are underneath the hips again, wrists underneath the shoulders. And then tuck your toes in. Our first downward facing dog. So take your time, lift the hips. Try to feel your body pushing back towards the hip space. So notice how my shoulders are in front of my wrist right now. I'm gonna start to press my body weight back, shifting that energy towards my low back and hips. Walking my hands at shoulder width, adjusting my feet at hip width. And bring your head between your upper arms. Close your eyes. Let the body settle in first. Okay. Start to pedal into your feet one by one here. It's the first time you're deeply moving in towards the hips and the hamstrings. So if it feels good, I encourage you to take that additional massaging motion where we bend the knees and bring the hips in. It'll feel like a release to the low back. And then gently just stretch the heels down. Take a breath or two. And then we're going to come back for that child's pose, soften into the wrist. We're going to fly the hands towards your feet. Bring your forehead down to the mat. And just relax. Go ahead and walk your hands up towards the top of your mat. Still in child's pose here, just extending your upper arms forward first. Let's go ahead and come back onto the hands and knees. Go ahead and tuck your toes in. And let's come back for that down dog. So this time, check in with your body. If you need to pedal out your feet again, by all means do so. If you like to remain in a place of stillness to stretch those heels down to the mat, you can. And just really turn into the depths of your breath. Now open your eyes, look at your toes. Make sure the feet are spread at hip width or slightly further apart. Now I want you to just walk the hands towards your feet. Once the hands come towards your toes, I want you to bring the hands to opposite forearms or opposite elbows. Micro bend into those knees, chin to your chest. And just surrender your body to gravity. Just drape the arms down to the floor and just shake your head no. And shake your head yes. Once that feels good, add in your body. Start to sway your arms left and right, sweeping across the front side of your mat. And just bring those hands back towards the center, glide them up onto your shin. You're going to inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Hands to the shin, inhale, lengthen that chest forward, elongate through your heart space. And then exhale, round your back. Last one, inhale. And then exhale. There you go, good. Slowly place the hands down onto the mat. If you need to bend your knees until you can, please do so. And from here, I just want to lift your chest up. You're going to place that right hand right underneath the center of your chest. Bend into the right knee, straighten out the left leg. Slowly rotate your chest up towards the sky. And then you're going to gently bring the left hand up towards the ceiling. Or you can place the left hand behind your low back. And then release. Let's go ahead and lower that left hand down to your right hand. Very gently bend into the left knee, straighten out the right leg as much as you can. And you're gonna rotate through the right side, spinning your right chest up towards the sky. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Or you can bring the right hand to your low back for that half bind. And just hold it here. Let's go ahead and release. Let's go ahead and bring that right hand down onto the mat. Start to bend into both your knees. And then gently start to crawl that body forward. Back into that down dog again. Notice how those hamstrings are feeling. Taking a few more petals if that feels good. And just stretch your heels down now. You feel that soft heat just warming up through the muscles of your body, lubricating into your joints. And let's go ahead. We're going to send that right leg up towards the sky. And then gently bring the right foot between your hands. You're going to lift that left heel up. Tuck the right knee up towards your chest. Shift forward and step up. There you go. So you're going to scooch that left toe back, creating space so you can start to bend through the right knee. And your right knee's above that right heel. Hands around the right foot. And hold it here. Look down to the mat. Savor a few breaths. And then gently lower that left knee down behind your left hip. Use this time, bend through the right knee again. Really feel out the front side of the left hip. And just close your eyes for every moment just to discover your body. Feel where you are tonight. Okay. Go ahead and just bring that head up. You're just going to slowly flex into the right foot. And let's see where you are with that right hamstring. When you start to shift your hips back, you're more than welcome to walk the hands back. Turn to extend your hips towards the back of your mat. And if you flex into the right foot, letting the right toes flex towards your chest, you're going to feel that activation through the back of the right leg. Let's go ahead and bend the elbows. Tuck your chin down to your chest. And release. Let's go ahead and step that right foot forward. Slowly lift your heart space. And I want you to gently just lift that upper body up. Start to press to the right knee again. I just want you to focus on the lower body, less on the upper body. Go ahead and just really anchor yourself down towards the mat like so. Start to feel yourself really sink into that front left hip. Beautiful. Now, option one, I want you to just stay here if you just want to focus on the left hip today. If you'd like to add in a twist, feel how you're anchoring the lower body down. Without losing that, I want you to just use your hands, start to crawl around the right thigh and feel yourself twisting over to the right. So your option two, just stay in your twist here. Not the conventional way we do the twist, but when I had shoulder problems, this was a really hard pose to do with the twist. So my modification was just hugging my thighs and then twisting my body. Now, option three, for the full expression, you're gonna hug the outer left elbow to your outer right thigh. Go ahead and just start to bring your hands into prayer. Now, slow, push the palms together. Start to twist and turn over towards the right, gazing towards that right elbow, and just hold it here. Breathe. And then gently release. Start to slowly reverse your way out, placing those hands next to your right foot. Lift the left knee first. And when you're ready, down dog, slow. Step back, pedal it out. And then gently come on to the left side. We're gonna left leg back first. Right heel high. Take your time, shift the body forward as you bend the left knee to your chest. And gonna take the left foot between your hands. Gently wedge that right footing back. Lower the right knee down behind your mat. And take a few breaths here. Really anchoring into your own body, letting it feel good. So each time we start to unlock one part of your body, you're gonna feel that soft heat just generate. It's such a good feeling to know that you're creating heat for those muscles and joints. So you're safely opening into your body and not rushing through the process. So let's take some time here. I want you to just gently flex into the left foot. Walk the hands back if you need to. Start to feel that hip fall back. Straighten out the left leg to your own comfort while flexing the left foot towards your body. And let's go ahead and bend the elbows. Round into your upper back. Another deep breath here. And then release. We're going to step that left foot forward. Start to bend through the left knee. Start to anchor down a little more. Feeling your left knee bend forward. Feel that right hip sink a little further down towards the mat. And let's go ahead and rise up. And rise up onto that left knee. Start to use the palms of your hands. Instead of shifting your weight back, start to shift and bend that left knee forward and hold it there. Now, option one, this might just be enough for your body. Where you take your focus on anchoring through the lower body, opening the front right hip flexor. Option two, I want you to just move into a slow twist. I'm starting to bring my hands to the outside of my left thigh. I'm starting to push my hands into my left thigh, kind of twist and twerking and twisting and turning towards the left. And perhaps this is another great option for you to stay here. Or option three, if you like the full expression, you're gonna wedge that right elbow to the outer left thigh, hands into prayer. Make sure that left elbow is not flying up towards the sky. It's actually pointing towards the back of your mat. And then we press the palms to inhale, lengthen your chest up. And exhale, twist and turn to the left. Hold it here. Breathe. And then slow, release and reverse. Taking your time, finding the hands, framing that left footing. Hands underneath the shoulders. And then lift the right knee up. Take the left foot all the way back. And let's pedal it out. Soften into the hips and low back. And then stretch your heels all the way down. Take that deep down dog here. And then release, come back down onto your knees. Take a break, child's pose. A little heat flowing through the body here. Really great time for us to deeply ground our minds. Begin to slow down the rate of your heart by taking those deep, slow breaths. At this time, let's go ahead and just come back to the down dog. Work at your own pace, taking your time, easing back, tucking the toes in, shifting the hips up. As your body starts to settle in here, we're going to open up into that outer hip space. So our single pigeon pose, you're going to stretch that right leg up first, left heel high. And go ahead and bring that right knee just behind the right wrist. And you're gonna start to keep the left leg up just so you can move that right foot over to the left side of your mat, then slide the left leg back, untucking your back foot. So option one, if you have a practice where you have tighter hips, keep the right foot being close to your front hip. If you like to take this time to adjust your right foot forward so you can go deeper into that hip space, just make sure you're flexing your right foot so you're always protecting that right knee joint. Now, wherever we are, focus on alignment and length first. So hands next to your mat. Start to just rock the hips left and right so you can realign that hip space. And then once it feels good, start to level into your hips, not rolling too much to the right or to the left. And take a breath in, just press the fingertips so you can lift your chest up, look towards the sky. And then exhale, come back down. You can come onto your forearms. If you like, you can also stretch the hands all the way towards the top of your mat and just lower your chest all the way down towards Mother Earth. We're gonna just enjoy about a minute and a half here. Okay. Start to ease your way up, step by step, coming back onto your hands. And then gently tuck into the left footing, lift the left knee. When you bring that right leg all the way back, keep the right knee bent, and we're gonna circle it out. So I'm gonna shift back to that down dog first. And then I'm gonna circle into my right hip, softening into that space. And then lower that right foot down. Take a breath here. And let's come on to the left side, left leg stretch back. Right heel high. Go ahead and just slide that left knee behind your left wrist. There you go, beautiful. So we're taking this time here again to start to walk that left foot over to the right. Start to slide the right leg all the way back. Now start to adjust for a moment. Left foot close to the right hip, left foot further out. So you're going to a deeper stretch. Be mindful, your left shin at the most should be parallel to the top of your mat, not at a little further. Let's go ahead and bring the hands next to your hips. I'm leaning to my left side, so I just want to take a couple rocks here. Just to start to soften to the hip space, start to level out the hips. And then once you feel ready, go ahead and just come back to a center press to the fingertips. Focus on that breath in to lengthen the spine, lifting your gaze. And then exhale to surrender and come forward. Okay. Let's go ahead and gently press your upper body up. Once you're ready, I want you to tuck into that back footing. Lift that back knee up. Slowly come back into that down dog. Keep the left knee bent, and we're just circling up that left hip. And then drop the left foot down. Spreading your hands and feet at shoulder hip width for down dog. Start to wind down your practice here with 3 cleansing breaths together. When we breathe in, we're going to breathe into our nose. When we breathe out, you're going to open your mouth with a ha sound. Just go ahead, take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. We've got this last one. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth. And then lower down onto your knees. You can spread the knees a little wider than the hips, toes to touch. And that extended child's pose. Close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. Bring your chin back onto the mat and gently walk your hands towards your knees. We're going to roll the upper body up, coming into a kneeling pose, hugging those knees side by side. And as the head rises, just rest those hands onto your upper thighs, letting that blood flow just start to settle into your body. Once that feels good, let's go ahead and come on to your mat. Choose a seated pose towards the middle of your mat. Now, if you have any props like a blanket, I recommend placing it underneath your sitting bone so you have support for your tailbone. If you have blocks, you can bring them towards the top of your mat. And we'll just go ahead, start with down angle. We're gonna come, bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. And just grab the tops of your feet here. We're just gonna inhale, lengthen that chest forward. Take a nourishing deep breath in. And then exhale, go ahead and round into your back, letting those elbows hug in towards your waist. And then chin rounds down towards your chest. And then release. Let's go ahead and roll and lift. I'm going to close those knees together. I just want you to stretch that left leg forward. Keep the right foot bent. Now, option one, for a softer twist, your left arm is wrapping around that right leg like this. You're going to take that right hand to the back of your mat. And just slowly inhale, always lengthen through the crown of your head. And then exhale, you take it to turn. Your option two, you can take that left elbow to the outer right thigh. Start to feel that outer arm pressing into the outer leg. And again, use your inhale. Lift and lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, we're going to turn and twist. And then release. Go ahead and come back towards the center. You can lean your hands back. And we're just going to stretch that right leg forward. Point into your toes, tops of the feet starting to open up. My fingertips are pointing towards the back of my mat here. I'm rotating my shoulders behind my upper back. This way I can push my chest forward. You'll notice this beautiful arch to your low back. And just go ahead and just lift the chin slightly away from the chest. Open your heart. Open your mind. close your eyes. When we flex into your feet to open your eyes, we're going to inhale and float those arms up towards the sky. When you exhale, hinge forward from your hips, round into your back, forward fold. So take your time. This is one of two forward folds we're going to release into. You can think of this as a warm up to deepen into your body. And then gently start to roll one vertebrae at a time up, letting it feel good. And then we're going to step that left foot back in. You're bending that left knee this time. So again, option one, start to wrap that right arm around your left leg. Place the left hand behind your mat. Option two, right arm to the outside of that left leg. Now, wherever we are with our arm option, you want to inhale and lengthen the spine through the crown of your head. And then exhale, we use it to turn, twist, and deepen. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then release. Go ahead and just come back towards the center. Whew. Go ahead and stretch that left leg forward. Let's repeat what we just did. If you want to try with the fingertips for this time, you can try to do that. Notice how that feels for your shoulders. Go ahead and rotate the back, shoulders behind the upper back. For me, it's not quite the most comfortable position, so I always prefer those fingertips towards the back of the mat. Keep pushing your chest forward. Chest slightly away from that heart space. You can close your eyes or perhaps open your eyes this time. And just softly gaze to one point before you without a thought. Just be. By every corner of my yoga room, there is a quote that I have on the walls. I'm going to read one to you. Perhaps it will resonate with you today. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Let that sink in again. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Let's go ahead and just rise the arms up. Start to adjust your sitting bones left and right. And then exhale, fold your upper body forward. So wherever you are, on your mat or perhaps in your body today, you can choose to surrender into a softer space. And for my students looking to deepen, those who have a block available to them, you can deepen into the practice, especially if you're already grabbing the soles of your feet at this point. You can wedge the block behind the soles of your feet, create that momentum and length for you to further grab towards the final edges of your block. And just close your eyes. We're going to be here for another minute. Gently start to roll up. You can bend into your knees, soften into those lines. And if you have your favorite essential oil tonight with you, go ahead and take a moment, locate that oil, place it into your hands. We're going to scoot ourselves towards the top of your mouth. Starting to set up for Shavasana while doing some supine twists and releases. I'm going to have you place that oil out to the side. And if you have a bolster, a pillow, or a blanket with you tonight, I would recommend we're going to use it underneath our knees. So I'm using my blanket tonight. So I'm just going to roll it up like what I call a burrito. And I'm going to just cross my legs over. Same thing, if you have a pillow, anything like that, you're going to place it right underneath that knee space. And I'm really letting my toes here rotate out so it opens into my low back. And once that feels good, let's kick it off with a couple aromatherapy practices. So I'm opening my oils right now, and I'm going to dabble some, or if you have a roller ball, roll some onto your inner wrist. And whatever excess you have here, you're going to place some to the temples of your head. Or perhaps taking some, towards the baseline of your ears, whatever feels good. And I like to do this, especially when I'm lying down, just to set the mode when I'm trying to relax. So let's all head and just sit our way down, lie our way down. I'm just starting to really rub that inner wrist space together. I'm going to slowly open it up towards my nose. Close your eyes. I'm going to take a minute here just to breathe and let that aromatherapy just completely soak into your mind, enhancing the benefit of the oil you chose to make. For those of us that opted out of the oil, think of this as a mini shavasana. Just close your eyes, turn back to your breath. As the aroma just settles in, your body deeply relaxes. You're going to start to spread those arms wide, letting those palms face down towards the mat. You're going to take the feet onto the mat, bending your knees. We're going to start to windshield wipe your knees left and right. And when you're ready, I want you to just drop both knees over to the left. You can stay here as you turn your head over to that right shoulder. Or you can begin to bring that left foot on top of your right thigh to anchor that right knee down. Really, anytime we come into that spinal twist, I encourage you to take the breath and flow it down towards the belly. Go ahead and just bring that left foot down, rock those knees back towards the center. And you're gonna roll the knees over to the right, turn your head over to the left. Option one, stay here. Or we're gonna bring that right foot on top of the outer left thigh. Deep belly breath in. Deep belly breath out. And then go ahead and release that right foot. Draw the knees back to the center. We're going to start to curl both the knees in towards your chest. Start to round into the low back, and we're going to wrap your arms around your knees. Hug the thighs towards the belly. Just rock left and right. Again, to stretch that left leg down towards the mat, and I want you to hug the right knee up towards your chest. Let's go ahead and turn the head over to the right first. You're going to spread the right arm out to the right and use your left hand. I want you to twist that right knee over to the left side. And then release. Go ahead and bring that right knee back towards your chest. Hug it in towards your body one more time. And then switch it up. You're going to stretch the right leg down. Let's hug that left knee up towards your heart space. Okay. Tuck that chin over to the left side. Spread the left arm. Let's go ahead and move that left knee over to the right side. Another few breaths. Deep breaths. Let's return that left knee back towards the center. And then gently let that left leg go and plant both your feet onto the mat so you're bending both the knees. Now you don't have to walk your heels close to your buttocks for this one, just a very soft lift into the hips to release the low back. Now bring the upper arms close to your body, palms down to the mat, and you're just going to inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, just slightly, and then exhale, let it release. Let's do that with 2 more times. Inhale, just feel the hips rise and roll up. Let's Squeeze into those glutes, and then exhale, relax everything. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, just start to feel yourself rolling the hips and the low back, perhaps the mid back. And then exhale, we're just relaxing, releasing. Letting go. Stretch the left leg all the way out to the front. Left toes pointing out. And then right leg out, rolling the right toes out to the right. Those arms along the sides of your body, palms up. Let's close your eyes. Our final Shavasana. For some, silence comes easy. For others, it opens up a vulnerable space, allowing the gateways of our heart to flood in, the emotions and sensations. Allow the mind to string the thoughts carelessly. But when our thoughts, or when our heart feels uneasy from the past, or from the thoughts of the future, when we find ease, come back to now. The second of the breath you take, the minute within the minute. If you'd like to join me, the quiet seated meditation to complete our practice. Be mindful, be courteous of your own self and body. And just slowly Ease your way and join me in a seated pose for silent breath, silent meditation. And our practice tonight, may you find comfort and ease in these last words. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Let's bring our hands together in prayer. Bow your head. As you lead into this week, I wish for you, your family, your loved ones, that each and one of you will find that your faith carries a stronger strength than your fears. Let's go ahead and lift our head up. Namaste. Thank you for joining me tonight. Um, this is a first class of this week that we are embarking on a new charity um, journey. So last time we were donating our donations for classes towards Imanti Health Foundation to support their COVID fund. And starting this week through the summer, we're going to be fundraising our classes towards all Black Lives Matter. So many of us know what's going on, and it's a matter that's very dear to my heart. And so anything you donate anytime between now to end of August will all go towards supporting their cause. So thank you in advance. I'm going to unmute us. We can chat a bit. I have some updates on studios and gyms and things like that. So